Very proud of the performance.
Bad luck you started with?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's a bad luck. I think we tried to play our best, but Chelsea was good. It was too good on the day for us. We tried to frustrate them, and I think we managed to do it in the first half. But we tried our best, and today wasn't enough against a really good side.
But you couldn't maybe, your possession, your moments count in the first half. Could you play elsewhere?
But big games like that against those kind of teams, when you're in a really good period, you need to take chances, and we didn't score. We had those couple of chances, but even a couple of situations where we didn't find our front two quick enough, so they was closing the gap straight away. We didn't always make the right decision, but I'm quite really proud with the team about the approach of the game. I think in the first half we were brilliant, but we couldn't score that goal.
Sometimes we were very upset at the end, obviously, but have you had to consult an afterwards? Got some nice consolation?
He will be okay. Those kind of games will build himself how to manage his emotion, and more games he will play like that, and better it will be for him or for the rest of the young players that we have.
What do you think the big difference was in the second half? You had to replicate the performance in the first half.
I think it's the way they move the ball in the second half. We run quite a lot, and at time we get a little bit frustrated, and we start not putting so much pressure on the ball, and Jorginho started to get on the ball, and it was really difficult for us because that allowed him to make a better decision, I would say. But again, we have to keep improving, and that is the aspect of the game, not getting frustrated, keep working together. But this is a team that won the Champions League, the FA Cup. They are in a different level than us, but I'm proud about the way we approach the game, the way that we make it difficult for them, and we have to build from those kind of performances.
And was that the thing to bring Jordan and Ayew on to help you get closer to Jorginho?
Yeah, look, we had some issues on the right hand side, or where Reece was getting too much on the ball, and we were suffering because our front two were quite really hard, and it was just to have this kind of midfielder four that allowed us to be a little bit more supportive on the side. But on the other side we dropped a little bit too much, and that allowed Jorginho to get more on the ball.
You changed your formation today to go to a back three, back five. What was the thinking behind that? Was that to sort of match Chelsea, or?
Yeah, it was just to match the front five, not give them that opportunity to run between our normal back four, because when we play them at Selhurst, we suffer a lot. They was creating the overload on the side, and it made it really difficult for us, so the plan was to match them.
I suppose you needed everything to go right today. Every small little thing you needed to go right, but maybe there were small things that didn't quite go right.
Yeah, but this is the quality against the team that we faced today. We had the back five because we wanted to match the front five, but doing that you create another problem. So I think in the first half we were good. I think we frustrated them a lot. They didn't create very much situation, and but that's the way.
I appreciate it's difficult, but had Michael Elise been fit, had you had Conor Gallagher, would you have done things differently, or would you have still set the team up in the same way?
It's difficult to answer that question, really, because they wasn't there, so we had to make a decision, and that's it.
On a more positive note, your fans were unbelievable from start to finish. Do you think, along with them and the amazing young players you have, you've got a perfect platform to make sure Palace can get to stages like this more regularly?
We working and we aim for it. I think players smelling the taste of those kind of games where we are really close to a final. Those kind of moment players want to play more often. You look at the fans today; they were exciting for us. They're supporting us through competition, even in the league. There's an excitement around the fans, the football club. That's why it's important for us to build from that kind of platform that we are putting in place at the moment. So yes, it is an exciting period for the football club, and we have to keep going.
And on a more personal note, you've had your team in New York and in Nice as well. Now that we're in the Premier League, do you feel like you're coming into your own as a top level manager with Palace?
I think as a manager, you always learn about yourself, about the team and the players that you have around. I'm really happy to be back in the Premier League. This is the higher level of our game. The atmosphere, you can look at today, the atmosphere in every stadium at Wembley, really exciting, and we want to get involved. But you know, I'm in a really good place, in a wonderful football club, surrounded by good people. We want to take the football club to a different level, and we have to keep working.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mark, yeah.
Can I just ask about Cheku as well? Obviously a different role for him today, starting at the back, but it was up and down the pitch and even almost got on the score sheet himself in the first half. So what did you think of his performance?
I knew that he could play in this position because last year or 2 years ago he played a couple of games as a central back. He has an experience of a high level, and he's surrounded by Wardy and Joao, who can as well help him on his positional. And I think today they were fantastic. I think Mark and Joao were really good as well. I'm really pleased about the tactical approach of the game, of course, but when you don't win, it's always frustrating.
Yeah, and obviously with Joel there as well coming into the team, was it difficult to tell Nathaniel that he wasn't playing today?
Yeah, it was difficult to play Clanny. It was difficult not to play Jordan. It was difficult not to play Michael, even if he didn't train a lot in the last couple of weeks. And that is the position that we want to be at the football club. And I want them to make it difficult for me to choose the starting 11. And when we manage to do that, that means we are in a good place.
And just finally for me, you've gone toe-to-toe with so many big teams across the year, and Chelsea is that one that just kind of waiting to get over the line there. How did you feel, especially in that second half as well, going up against such a talented team? Do you just need that slice of luck in the end?
Yeah, I think if you need to win those kind of games against those kind of teams who are used to play semi-final, final, international players, from the goalkeeper to the front players, is always tough and difficult. We played Liverpool and it was tough and difficult as well. So there's those teams and there's us, and we want to build a team with the values that we have as a football club and to compete. And I think today we competed quite well, but there's still a difference between the two football clubs.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, everybody.